that they made these guns because of us. They made all these bullets. They made all these submarines, everything. But now, it is beyond the usage only in Africa. It has encompassed everybody. It has surrounded everybody. And now everybody is feeling the heat. So the only way to reset this world is only when a black man recognizes is when we come to realize who we are, then we will know, no matter how good you are. For example, Rwanda, for example, yes, he has done a fantastic job. But the truth is that within 20 years, you are supposed to raise a leader who has the same ideology like you. If you cannot raise a leader, that means you are not a leader as well. You should have been able to within that 20 years. I'm not saying that democracy is not good for Africa. I keep saying it times without number. Because the reason democracy is not good for Africa, the reason democracy is working for the West is because when you look at them, they have all the institution that makes that democracy works for them. We don't have it at all. We don't have it at all.
And it is deliberate that they didn't put them in place, you will say. Won't you agree?
Yes, it is deliberate. They told us to take democracy, but they didn't enforce it that, keep these institutions that will guide you. This is the problem. If China has followed democracy, China will have still been roaming about everywhere in the world. But because they did not follow democracy, they followed their own pattern, their own system of government. What did they do? They did the same thing the United States of America did. They collected every form of government. They sent out their children, go and study everywhere. They got every system of government. They imbibed it in their culture. If somebody is saying that China does not practice capitalism, I will tell somebody it's a lie. Because China has the highest number of multimillionaires in the world. They produce millionaires every 5 minutes. That is what their data give to them. So if they don't practice capitalism, they are not going to have this thing. But the truth is, Africa, until we fashion out a way by which we are going to live and govern ourselves, that is when we will.
That's when we can begin to monitor progress. So, Sita, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all of that. Let's take another call. Thank you so much. Let's take this. Hello there.
Hey, Baba Mayegun.
Sir.
First time to get into your program. So glad
that you finally got in, sir. How are you?
Very well, very well. I heard that breakfast will be served by Thursday.
By Wednesday, rather. But the effect will not. I mean, the effect will last for the rest of the week. You can bet on that, sir.
Week. You don't talk of yes. The food that will feed everybody. My concern is I don't know why we felt so much and we believed in these people. I don't know where Nigerians are getting hope that justice will be served. I don't know where.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
I don't know how. How did they? It's just like that. I will just scratch my brain. I think, how on earth will somebody come and use Jega sat in certain house and he was speaking all what he said and you believed him? Nigerians will stand up and they will speak and you will believe them. Oh my show.
I mean, I do ask myself that too, right? That even if I want to believe them, there's always a part of me that will say, don't try it. Give them 3 days so you will regret it. So you better don't at all. So I don't put myself in that situation where I will come to regret later. Say, and I thought they would mean it to, and I thought they're actually going to do it to me. Ish.
Have you seen when a Nigerian man speaks to you? And again, the truth is that for some of us, really, it's just a pity with telescope ourselves that way all over the world. It's it's for some of us anyway, because really, I'm sick. If judgment is served on Wednesday, I told somebody, I said, see, if judgment is served on Wednesday and the judiciary tried to take the right step by staying
like
the
shock
right
all of us. I'm
decision.
even thinking that one, oh, like,
And
quietly, at the
don't
time I
say,
said that,
don't
what if they
say,
shock all of us?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm just saying. Don't shock, don't give us shock. Okay, okay, correct. They don't shock all of us. Okay, we've done this thing.
And just say, okay, with every evidence
No,
before us,
then
it has been proven that
no,
number one, Tinubu didn't win,
then
and it shouldn't
we
even
will
be
not
part of
know.
their election or more. You will see the law for the Nigeria judiciary change within seconds.
Is it Nigeria judiciary? I mean, even Tinubu himself, people will love him more. They will say, okay, you are so very. It's like
you didn't use your power. We thought you have already bought the
we thought
judiciary.
you would use your power now. We thought you would do as normal thing now. So you didn't even do anything.
But, sir,
people
make
start
imagination no finish me and you, okay? You know, say na imagination me and you they use right now. It's like vivid imagination sat me and you down, and we can't imagine. Here you get before we go too deep. May imagination no finish us.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bless you. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you so much, by the way. Okay, there's so much that a lot of people would like to say. Some are going to hold their own till Wednesday before they say them. I mean, thanks to everybody who managed to actually say theirs now. Okay, so thank you, Baba. Ma, take another one. So I have another caller. You know, in this situation, sorry, my caller. 1 second, In this situation, okay, because people have lost trust in the institutions of Nigeria, okay, all the institutions. Sometimes you want to believe them. Sometimes you want to expect them to do the right thing. Well, you know, it's so hard that Nigerians are always full of imaginations. You know, it's so easy for Nigerians to say, oh, that one, forget it. We know that's what they do. But for Nigerians to kind of imagine that maybe they won't do that and do the right thing, they would have to use their imagination because it's not real. It's not common. And that's what happened between me and my caller there. They use imagination. Vivid. Hello there.
My God, vivid imagination. You know, this is your guy, Adiola.
Hey, Adiola. How you doing today, Baba?
Baba, forget to, you know, that imagination is something else entirely. There is a room for imagination.
I'm just trying to be, I'm just like, we know a lot of us who are going to be using imagination. Let's be honest. None of us know what is the content of the judgment, right? But somehow we can easily predict it. But the other way around, we can only use our imagination. What if Tinubu just wanted to be president and then, the court will remove him and he will just go away? What if? Baba na vivid imagination, Adeola. You're short.
No, I think for me, we will follow the route of your system is rigged anyway. We don't exactly. We don't have any. The judiciary doesn't have any autonomy in the first place. So number one, let us close that. I don't think it's going to start on Wednesday in the first place. But if it does start on Wednesday, then that will be a start of a new thing. I don't think we should expect anything different. They will rule in his favor, and things would just go on where it is.
See, Baba, how do those judges even feel? Reading or hearing everything everybody's saying, like almost the entire country don't expect them to do the right thing, even though they want them to do the right thing. Like they just feel like, no, it's not good. How do they feel? Like, imagine if they're holding the judgment right now, and the judgment indicted Tinubu, okay, and did the right thing. How would they be feeling inside their houses watching this program where everybody says, we know them, John, forget it. You never thought that, Adiola. Like, I do.
Well, to be honest with you, they haven't been delivering justice to Nigerian people in the first place. So, if you're to go by history and go by their pattern, you wouldn't expect a deviation from what you normally receive in the first place. That's number one. So, if a country's judiciary does not exhibit autonomy in any shape and form, it's very easy to predict that they would not exhibit it when the time comes. So I don't think our hope is in the judiciary. If it is, then that's fine. I don't think our hope is with the military because
no,
it's not there with the judiciary. It's not there with the military. It's not my point. So the military for me is even the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. If you want to see,
they don't move military trucks out by now.
Baba, military, we have evidence. We have evidence of military brutality, killing civilians, anyhow, so that for me is not even our route out of this mess. I strongly believe our route out of this mess is when Nigerians are really, really tired, when push comes to shove, when we are really ready to address the elephant in the room, we will stand up and will be counted and will raise a revolution. I don't think our hope, lies with judiciary. It would be good if they do the right thing. But you and I know, going through, there's a part of there's a part of anthropology. There's part of anthropology that looks at ethnographic studies. If you are used to a particular thing, you do a particular thing, we should expect that you keep on doing it. So a deviation from that is more or less a reverse anomaly. So you shouldn't expect the judiciary to deliver justice because, number one, they're not autonomous. They don't have autonomy. They have never for once, when it counted, to deliver justice where it matters. So I just see it as another, kicking the can down the road. Just
for the sake of
exercise.
Doing
It's just a rigorous exercise that they are going through just to. But that vivid imagination is still there. So we can still imagine that maybe last minute they might come up with something different and and just do the right thing and say the right thing.
Always that benefit of the doubt,
you can leave a window open, a tiny window open, but Baba, my window is straight away. I don't think so.
Something.
I don't think so.
I tell you, right, Adiola. You see,
yes,
sometimes, right, there is this part of us that want to give them a benefit of doubt, right?
But there is other part of us that will say, don't try it. I called this program before, and I was telling you about Yemi Kali.
Yeah.
That I called this program. I was telling you about Yemi Kali. When Yemi Kali was there, that MBS was an institution that was autonomous and had autonomy. They could independently trunk out exactly. You could take your money to Nigeria. A lot of companies were relying on our data and investing in that country based on the figures that MBS was trunking out. So if we have institutions that are known to be compromised and have no autonomy, no independent judgment, we shouldn't bother ourselves. Let us stop wishing. Our freedom is in our hands. At some point, we have to take it out. So let us forget the judiciary. Even if the judiciary decides to do it there, well, that's a plus too. Doesn't change anything. We need to fight to relieve the shackles. We need to stand up and be counted.
And a lot of us have the ability to actually fight. If you don't have any before,
Baba, it's all scam. Full employment, but even that thing still they worry me today. The reason I'm saying, so all my degree where I don't read for, should I now put it in the bin and forget the degrees of that I get Okada and be doing Okada business? Because for me, Baba, there's no autonomy anywhere. The judiciary doesn't have any autonomy. It's not independent,
right? How could anybody now expect them to actually do anything right?
No. They should go back to the past and see how they're behaving.
Baba.
So you shouldn't expect a turnaround. Baba, Wednesday we will sit down and hear the news, whatever they're saying.
It is less than 30 hours now, or less than 36 hours, by the way. So we're almost there. Thank you, Adiola.
We're almost there. Baba, God bless you, sir. Bye.
Nice one. So if you are watching me right now, my caller, please hang on for me for a second. I want to say thank you to all of you who are have actually liked that broadcast as I asked. So thank you. So if we are still this many, it means that some of you haven't really done that. So leave the comment section for a sec. Go to that under this video, right? Tap it, just tap it there. Once, as you liking it. If you are just watching this without a YouTube account, you should have one. You know what I mean? That will make it easier for you to actually subscribe onto the channel and you won't miss anything. Not now. You don't want to. So thank you. Hello there.
Hello, Maegu. Good evening,
sir. How are you?
I'm fine, Maegu. I just want to thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing a great job. I started listening like a month ago, and I've never missed a day. I just want to follow up with the guy that spoke before me.
Right. Adiola.
Adiola, yes. By the way, my name is Marvin, right? And I'll be calling regularly.
Please do, so that I can actually get, you know, kind of a used to your course too. So yeah, Baba.
Yes.
You wanted to speak after Adiola, or what?
Exactly, and I follow. You know, some of the things he said. Nigeria, he said, our destiny is in our hands.
That's right,
and it's so true. But the thing is, you know, the ethnic spread of Nigeria is what makes revolution in Nigeria very difficult.
Very difficult, if not impossible.
Exactly, because somebody steals from Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa, they say, leave our thief for us, right? And so the youth will not coalesce in one voice from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, and have one purpose. They will bring something in between and say, no, they are doing it because he's Igbo. They are doing it because he's Yoruba.
That's right.
And our diversity has been fighting against us. In my view, Nigeria is almost done for. You know this thing called state capture?
Yes.
Nigeria is the classical case of state capture. Nigeria has been properly captured. Exactly. And they've done it with so much subtlety over the years that, you know, there's this rat. You know, there's this rat that we know in Igbo land that when he bites you, he'll be blowing air on you, so you will know that he's biting you.
That's what they say now. They say if you have, it's not just in Igbo land, it's in Yoruba land too, right? We call the rat, Ajeni Feni. Is a Yoruba name. I mean, it's a Yoruba meaning of something that actually scrape and eat you, and while it's actually there scraping and hitting your skin, it will be blowing you cold here, like
exactly. We call it okay. We call it okay Iboyi in Igbo.
Okay,
right?
I mean Ugbeoyi. He said.
So oyi is air. You'll be blowing you air. Exactly.
We have the same in Yoruba land, Baba. Tell me more.
Exactly. So this is what all of these politicians and their business counterparts have done to Nigeria. That's what they've done. And now they've so impoverished our people that who can consistently come out and demonstrate in Nigeria for 1 week? It's hard. Someone has to be bringing money to feed, otherwise the people will dissipate and nothing will happen.
And that shocked the rest of them that
because there was a political interest in the NSAS. Okay, NSAS. Yes. Oh, NSAS and the subsidy demonstration during Jonathan's time, right?
Yeah.
So there was an interest to do something that made it work. Exactly. If we can coalesce on something of that nature, then we can get our country back. If that doesn't happen, forget. If that doesn't happen, forget it. Nigeria
until then,
done.
we should just keep going in the wilderness and see where the wind blows.
It's so perplexing. Because it's affecting all of us here. You give somebody 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira in Nigeria, it's almost next to nothing.
I know.
So it's all of us. We are all suffering it, even though you're here in the diaspora. We are all in the same boat, you know, more or less.
A lot of them don't understand that too, Melvin. Like as Nigeria gets other and other, as these criminals, ruins Nigeria economy, you know, again and again and again. There is actually a mounting pressure on so many of us in the diaspora too. Melvin, if you look back, for example, for five years ago, compare what you usually have to give to support people in Nigeria and the people you support.
Correct.
What you do right now, and compare both 5 years ago and now, and tell me if you are not feeling the brunt of the destruction of Nigeria in your own finances, right?
We're all feeling it. And I think what's going to happen on Wednesday is that I think they probably will give the victory to Obi, right?
Something is telling you that.
Yeah, they will give it to Obi and Atiku.
You cannot avoid, like, you cannot afford to not say it. Because there's
they will give it, right?
Okay.
And then Supreme Court, they'll squash it. They will give it to cool down the temperature. I think that's what they might do, but I'm not 100% there. But I'm thinking that the temperature is so high that they might be a little bit apprehensive.
Because of the evidential evidence that are out there that is giving you that impression, or it's just something.
To be honest with you, if they don't do anything close to that, Nigeria is done. You know why? Because when you destroy the judiciary, the country is done. There's nothing like, because the whole world is watching. There's nothing like foreign direct investment anymore, because any investor coming to Nigeria knows that his money is not safe.
Could lose all their money.
Oh yeah. It's the rule of law that enables international investment into your country. Now, they destroyed that one by this. The whole world is watching because the evidence that have mounted against Tinubu is too much. Now, I'm just going to listen keenly on Wednesday how they are going to, strike all of these things off.
I know. And I'm
And the
interested
whole
in the
world is
judgment
listening.
myself. I'll bring the copies to this program. Come and
I'm
read how
telling
they
you.
arrive at their judgment here.
We want to hear. I'm so keen to hear this thing, my brother. I want to hear it. How they're going to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go on and on. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, brother.
You have a good one, okay?
Keep up the good work, man. I love you, brother.
Thanks,
all
man.
right.
Thanks a lot. Such a gentleman. And yeah, sometimes you see, it may look bleak. I understand, and people kind of want to share themselves. I wish I could just keep sharing you up right now. Keep giving you or saying things you want to hear to you so that you can go to bed tonight, not worried, no nothing. Then tomorrow again, I'll come back and start saying things you want to hear to you. But I don't want to be responsible for the outbreak that will follow. Okay? I don't want to open my studio on a Wednesday and here I am, consoling people that I gave impression that don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry, they don't bond them well. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my best to make it more sort of conversational enough that at least all of us will kind of be in the mood of whatever stunt they want to perform on Wednesday, and you will not be caught unaware. But there's always something there that tells you that maybe they will do the right thing. Just maybe they will do it. I cannot rule them out completely. I understand. Okay, and I respect that. But manage your expectation. Baba, is the best advice you can get when it comes to this Nigeria. Don't ever forget that. Hello there.
Hello, my General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
I'm surviving. Oh, thanks for asking. Here we are on our road to Damascus. Baba, you don't buy your tickets? Because free ticket deal. We are on our road to Damascus. I tell you, free of charge.
On the road to Damascus, that what is his name? Saul fell from his horse.
That's right.
An expert rider that fell from his horse on the road to Damascus. Mayagun, this is not different from what happened to Saul.
Now, I would love to actually use that illustration as well to share your view on what Wednesday would likely look like. Do you have one?
Mayagun, I will tell you, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clear picture. But first of all, I hope you know who is speaking.
I should.
Let me just take away the suspense. This is innocent of you. So I've been trying for a very long time.
You know what I wanted to say? I know. I actually believe that you are joining us from Turkey. Are you?
No. From United Arab Emirates.
UAE.
Dubai, to be precise.
I keep mixing it up, right? Yeah. I've got Gada, right? Your number seems to kind of your preface to kind of look similar, but sorry about that.
Yeah, they look similar. Yeah,
how are you feeling? You sound better.
Yeah, of course, I've fully recovered, and Nigerian situation can make someone go deep in depression if you focus on that. But I thank goodness that we have people.
Of going into depression.
I am so happy that we have the tempo that you cheer us up every evening, and I must thank you for that.
Thanks,
so without taking much time, let me give you my own view of what I think will happen on Wednesday. Like you said, it's very sudden. They don't want to have this judgment. All of a sudden, it is on Wednesday. Okay, now, I have said this several times. It's not that I am expecting something to change, but I want to witness this abracadabra 100%. I just want to witness it, irrespective of the enormous, insurmountable, that is without doubt, evidence against Kolu. How these justice nuisance will, turn it up and say PDP or AP or Labour Party did not prove their case. I just want to witness it. I can't even wait for this Wednesday to come.
How they arrive at that?
Yes.
Will be so angry.
Yes.
What do they mean by this one here? I said, well, it's what they mean. They said no evidence. No evidence, care. But yeah.
I know they don't have shame. I know they don't have shame, honestly. Just like yesterday, if you it was on the comment section, I was so angry about the what's his name, Mary Audrey. I was so disappointed. I know. Oh my goodness, I never knew that such thing can come from a woman of that stand. I was hoping that she will do better. Oh, how long was I? Mayegun General, that yesterday I was very angry that she can, make such utterances because even if she sounds very confused, like a novice, an ignoramus, a highly educated intellectual like her coming to oh,
it's all
embarrassing.
corruption now. It's corruption they do people be that.
Corruption can
make them shame.
Oh my goodness! I was so ashamed.
Threatening the whole country, honestly, telling them that if you are cheated in an election, you should accept the defeat. Like why would you use that you have to accept the defeat? Maya Gundina, just listen to what she said. She said, those that we are finding the embers of tribalism and bigotry. But the people she was siding, they are the ones guilty of that particular offense. It's like she's confused. Like she doesn't understand even what she was saying yesterday. I was so ashamed. I was so embarrassed on her behalf. Okay, today you just told us that he has left with his family to the UK. Okay, now. Okay. They were hiding. They were
goodness.
dodging, like doing like this at the VIP lounge of Abuja Airport. They were like that.
Abuja Airport.
Is that not odd delay? Are those not the odd delays? Where are they going? You know what I mean? They were leaving Nigeria. They were not joining the main queue. I wonder why people didn't even take the pictures and the video. But it was like it happened so fast and they just disappeared. Right. I think we might have lost Innocent. Are you still there? Right. I think we've lost Innocent. Innocent. So
Hello, my good Jonathan.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I greet you. I'm fine. And you?
I greet you too, Adeo Baba. Thanks for asking.
Yes. Now, the last caller before this one, that man just a dreamer.
Yeah.
He's a dreamer. These people are criminals. They have already this thing. When you see those pastors come, Kumuyi, Adoboye, they are coming to give you hope. This to the new hope, to the government, the full Nigeria, the foolish Nigeria. They come to the new. They already see the result. The result is there at their hand. That criminal, that woman, Mary Audrey, that woman is a criminal. It's a big criminal. Why those kind of people live in the country? Because we don't have mafias. These people are supposed to live. That's not true. We don't need to deceive ourselves. No mafias. In countries, other countries, when you see mafias.
Mafia be the problem. You don't know.
No, don't be mafia. But mafia is supposed to, we need to have not, this mafia that I'm talking to you is not government. They are government mafias. They are what we call civilian mafias. People that are doing business
on their own terms outside the
outside the government. Yes, they have their business, doing their business, monitor the country, how things are going. Anything that will disturb their business. This is individuals. They have the mafias moving. Those kind of woman don't supposed to leave. He's supposed to be assassinated for a long time. That woman was working for PDP. He worked for PDP all the time. Now he have joined APC.
Since we're a wicked don't join APC, so she's now.
That's what they're doing. This is their work. This is what these people are doing. The husband is a criminal. Audrey have many cases for the hand. He gives the money, the way that he's sharing money when he was a governor.
Yes.
Every night, he will call his people, share the money, 20 million, 5 million. This is what he was doing that time. Nothing. That's what he was doing. These people are called criminals. Now, we count of them. If the country, you see, where I hate Nigeria?
Yeah.
The country always talk about peace. They always talk about peace. They never talk equal rights and justice. How can you get peace in the country without equal rights and justice? Yes, you can never. This is why I hate that country. Anybody that will come, he will talking about peace. What do you mean? What do you mean by peace? How can peace reign? You take my thing. You are telling me about peace. You will not give me justice.
United. Unity beggars.
Yes. Unity beggars. They never talk about injustice the people are facing every blessed day. How can people have peace without justice and equal rights? It can never be happen. You need to do something. They need to do something. So these people are just deceiving themselves. Mary Audrey, all of them have seen the results. Yeah. Them know what they are doing is damage control. That's what they are doing. They are first now telling people to give him the hope. If you understand, you will know their word. We already understand them.
We do.
Nowhere Peter will. Nowhere, even Peter. Peter can never see. Instead of to give Peter present, they give him Atiku. Let me tell you to do. Let's not deceive ourselves.
They say they don't tell him. They don't tell him waiting go happen already. From what I hear, right? But to him, it's like, let them go ahead, do it in they won't do. They should go ahead and do it, and they go deal with it. Obi don't know.
Let me tell you.
Like, waiting I hear.
Yes. Yes. The only mafian was this guy, the vice president, the deputy of Obi, Ahmed.
Gatti.
Ahmed, you know. Ahmed, if you watch that guy word, he's a Fulani man. He believes in violence. And Nigeria is only violent. Them read their Bible. Their Bible tell them, say, the children of God, they John the Baptist of God, and violence take it by force. Without violence, nothing can get. That man, no. If you watch, that man don't believe that he was telling them beginning. Yes, he's telling them beginning. Let's enter street. If you know what they're doing, that day they call that 4 o'clock result. The seat, everybody will enter seat. That's the only last opportunity. This one, delay, this one will not work again. That's the only opportunity they have. That's what I was expecting. As if he passed this stage, nothing again. And Ahmed, no. If he passed that is nothing again. That's why the guy was, if watching that guy's statement, all his statement, he never believed in that judge. He always tell you.
I said, boys, you know if he just talk anyhow, because but he said, look at the Senate President, Akpabio.
Look at the man. Yes.
Look at the former Senate President, Lawan.
Yes.
Lawan. He ain't contested for president. He no contested Senate. He be senator right now. Are you now saying that the same judiciary go give us judgment? Okay. Yeah,
no.
That's why
it can't be happened. The man only thing. Peter Obi is only they have calling Peter Obi. They have dialogue with Peter Obi. Peter Obi know what they are doing. They are just they threatening him, tell him you have to cool down, let the court take over.
It be like say Obi calling do waiting you want do. Okay, make the whole world see what you
do.
Then nobody go. They go see what you they do before everything. Somehow, yeah.
Yes. That's the only thing. Obi he knows. He just they follow them because when people are talking of big justice for Anambra State, Anambra is a state. Who give Obi justice was Obasanjo. It's not Nigeria. Nigeria is a tribalism country. We don't have anything to work. Nothing can work there forever. If Jesus come from heaven, he can never do Nigeria. Get no good thing that come to Nigeria. Nigeria need to pieces. Everybody got their way. Me here, I'm very angry. I know the history of the country. My people tell me my people face injustice without peace. So I'm not happy with that country. If I have anything
without justice,
I will do that country. Destroy the country. Everybody will go. Yes, nobody, all of us that ignoring our parents have what they passed through. The people that enjoy this country is elite. From beginning, go and watch their background.
They don't run away.
All of them are killing. Yes. Now we are suffering. Our people bring up to telling us about this country. No peace. You talk about Biafra after the war. You do not call the people to dialogue. Look, the peace, settle everything. People go. You talk about the people money. They are looking for the peace. They are looking for peace
position and all that. Remember?
Yes. Tell me how the country will get peace.
You know, go
now the car, you think that you just wake up and start. You have the parents pass the truth. You know this thing. I myself, I know the thing. I passed. My children will still hesitate if they did not settle it. I have told my children too. No peace in that country. Let us not deceiving ourselves. Nothing like deceiving. Talking about election. Forget about election. He have gone. Tinubu have done in mathematics. Let them forget about it. Share that country. Let everybody go. Destroy. If you have nuclear weapon, anybody bring it and throw. do experiment in Nigeria. Nothing again. I have lost hope there. Nothing. Thank you very much.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much for all of that. You know, when people speak from their heart like that, a lot of you may hear that and laugh, but you have no idea people. The number of people who actually feel exactly like that man who just spoke right now, that caller. Then if you do, you understand what is lurking behind this the curtains. You say, hello there.
Hello, my ego.
Sir.
Franco ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ báwo brother.
Hey, Tabu. How are you, sir?
Mo ti try pẹ́ mi kì í wọlé ọ̀hún jẹ́ kí n ráyè wọlé màá kàn òkè mi ráyè lè nìyẹn. Wà á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ it's very tough. But of course, ó need láti wà busy because people are seriously angry with Nigeria. Not just angry. We can't wait for Nigeria to explode. Mo sọ fún ẹ. Mi ò lè dúró kí Nigeria explode. Mi ò lè dúró because Mayegun mi ìfẹ́ mọ bó ṣe kò bá jẹ́ bí nuclear weapon tí America tán lò fún Hiroshima àbí Nakashima ní Japan gbà yẹn tó explode gbogbo exactly àní kí Nàìjíríà kódà bẹ́ẹ̀ kíkọ́ level Nàìjíríà kó má sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà.
Literally let me know like literally because tó bá lo Nagasaki bomb àbí Hiroshima bàbá àwọn tó bá máa kú máa kọ́ sáré àwọn èèyàn wa tó máa kú máa pọ̀ gan àwọn tó bá survive gan wọ́n lè máa bímọ lórí méjì ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ mẹ́rin and all of that stuff o ẹ̀rọ dáadáa.
Mayegun sọ fún mi wọn ò tí ì fún wa ní nuclear whatever gan ṣé kò ti dà nǹkan tó sọ ṣé kò ti dà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣé Nàìjíríà ò dà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni no be today they ask for they ask for 7 million láti to do operation fáwọn ọmọ twins méjì tí wọ́n lẹ̀ papọ̀ tí àwọn bíọ́mbì 7 million fún wọn lẹ́nu láì tí ju nuclear weapons sáàrin àwọn èèyàn ti ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá rí man nìyẹn that man shouldn't be more than 42-43 years but that man looks like 60 years old. It's not that maybe bóyá ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ orí stress wà lára ẹ̀ fún iṣẹ́. That man is hungry. Ebi ń pa mánu yẹn. And let me just show more. How you saw people are talking about election, whatever. Seriously, Mayegun, I don't care about Nigeria. I don't care. Me care about Nigeria. Baba mi ò bá jẹ president. I don't care. Because Nigeria will exist more. And what I'm telling you today,
there are so many people totally disconnect from Nigeria like that. Mentally disconnected from Nigeria. Even
like,
they are Nigeria or outside,
I'm number one.
Like mentally,
and I'm telling mentally, physically, emotionally, morally, financially disconnect. Because how can I? It's just an empty playing field in Nigeria. How could that be empty playing field? Pé àwọn àgbà adìyẹ sí pé ẹ dàgbàdo fún wọn kó máa jẹ tàbí ẹ dá ọkà bàbà fún wọn kó máa jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí ní life we don't have life. Wọ́n wá fi àmọ́ ibi tí mo fẹ́ lọ sí má bínú brother mi wọ́n fi religion wọ́n gbé sáàrin wa kó máa dá wàhálà lẹ̀ because mọ̀dí tó fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé one Tinubu wà lórí oyè. Wọ́n ní Muslim ticket, àbí? Wọ́n ti mọ̀ yìí pé táwọn bá ṣe Muslim ticket yẹn, ìlú Ìlọrin wà ń bẹ̀. Yorùbá nation pariwo pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ. Biafra nation, they are screaming they want to leave. And I will tell you something today. Biafrans they already gone. They already left Nigeria. There is nothing anybody can do about it.
It's just a matter of time before it becomes official.
It's just a matter of time before it becomes official. Thank you, my brother.
God bless
Biafra you. Already gone. Because why? By the time they finish with Yorubas, Tobati conquer Yoruba little by little, the way they did it to Hausas. I swear to God, they won't sit on round table with Biafrans. They will just declare Biafrans nation because they already conquered Yoruba like Hausas. That's why to feel to get we pay àwọn ọmọ Fulani, the Fulanis that are in Ilorin, they are the one creating problems in Yoruba land now because wọ́n fẹ́ kí Yorùbá kúrò because wọ́n fẹ́ di Yorùbá mọ́lẹ̀. Omi tó wà ní Victoria Island yẹn tí Dangote kọ́ kìíní sí yẹn, that is where their eyes is. Ibi tó fẹ́ lọ nìyẹn. Ibi tó fẹ́ lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwa Yorùbá rò wípé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ló ń ṣe, ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ ni Fúlàní ń bá yín ṣe. Lọ́ ṣe lè máa pìtàn pé Álímì ló ní Ìlọrin. Ìlọrin gbogbo àwọn pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni. Màá rán wọn létí the last time tí a sọ wípé tí Yorùbá nation hot ta ní kó máa gbé oúnjẹ, we asked them not to bring food to our land. You know where they stopped. You know where they stopped.
They stopped there.
Oh my God, they stopped. It's not Ìlọrin. They stopped.
Ajeba or
the
so,
border,
that border
exactly,
area, I think, yeah.
Exactly. So they knew that's where that's where the Yoruba land started from. So they stopped from there. They didn't stop at Ilorin, but now look at it now. They want to claim Ilorin to be part of North.
They've already
claimed
it.
They've already claimed it.
Baba, see, they call them North Central. You know that?
They call them, imagine, and Omo Ale Yoruba ma wà ńbẹ̀. A ní pé Álímì kan kìnìkan. Ẹ wá ń gbé àlejò sórí àwọn ọba yín. Àwọn people fẹ́ sọ yín dẹrú. Wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé táwọn bá jẹ́ kí Igbo, if they allow Igbos to live now, they won't accomplish their mission. And that mission was from their forefather, Usman Danfodio. And now they want to enslave us. So that we can be their slave like they enslave Hausas.
And then,
people are already left Nigeria.
Yes.
My brother.
People will be asking if,
Yoruba
who is
exists.
real Yoruba, who is not real Yoruba.
Who is the real Yoruba?
The real Omoko probably will push it
Omoko. Benny, the real Omoko. Look at them. Have you ever seen anybody calling himself, I'm a Fulani Igbo?
Never. I've never heard of it.
Have you? Me, I've never heard of that. But you will see people telling, I know we have now, look at how they started. Hausas are the owner of northern part of Nigeria. Now, we used to, exactly. I remember now, Babami. Now they said Hausa Fulani. When they said Hausa Fulani, yeah, but now
there's nothing called Hausa Fulani. You either
there's nothing called Hausa Fulani. If you tell Ben Babami, if you tell Fulani now, are you Hausa Fulani? You say, hey, Damboreba Shege Hausa. Hausa ke. He will tell you I'm a Fulani. I'm superior to Hausa person.
I'm superior to Hausa. They said they saved the Hausas. Baba, you know what they said, right? They said they saved the Hausas from worshipping. They say Hausas are idol worshippers. The same way they call Yorubas idol worshippers. They said they saved the Hausas from ruins. Today, they don't flex muscle with them. Now, today in northern Nigeria, Hausa versus Fulani. Now, war like Third World War. But people don't know that down south.
But I will now tell you something now.
Tell us.
Now, they want to bring it up now. Very soon, you will be, in fact, not very soon. They are already telling us now that they have Yoruba Fulani.
Yoruba Fulani.
Yoruba Fulani. And that is what I want my Yoruba people to know. That Ipa, kò sórí kan tí Ipa fẹ́ ṣe fún yàn, ju pé kó pa èèyàn lọ.
Ipa ò dẹ̀ ní jọ ẹpọ̀n. Kò jọ ẹpọ̀n.
Ipa ò dẹ̀ ní jọ láyé, kò ní jọ láyé láyé.
So kò ní jẹ́ ti bàbá tọmọ.
Kò lè jọ láyé láyé gún.
Kó má làálàá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó má làálàá. Ní pé anybody má ṣe tiẹ̀. Kí Yorùbá nation dúró, kí everybody ní identity ẹ̀. Mo mọ ibi tí mo ti wá.
Mo mọ̀ o.
Bójú Oǹdó ni mo ti wá, mọ̀ pé bàbá àti ìyá mi Oǹdó ni. I'm a full Yoruba blood. Not you telling me you are coming from Futajelo and you are now telling me you are a Yoruba man because no, you are not. You are not. I'm really angry with this because I don't want Hausa Fulani and I don't want Fulani Yoruba in my tribe because they are wicked. They are wicked. They are not human beings. They are animal. And I will tell you because that is what they want. They wanted to enslave us so that we can be like Hausa to Fulani. And you can never hear you can never hear Igbo Fulani because the Igbos know what they are doing.
Or Fulani Igbo. Never. It's impossible.
Or Fulani Igbo. They will never allow that.
Even Fulani themselves will never say they are.
We never even claim Igbo.
Even if they speak Igbo, because there are those of them who speak Igbo. They learn our language anyway.
Yeah. Can they claim it? But look at my Yoruba. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá, Ọlọ́run á gbà yín o. Ọlọ́run á gbà yín. Tó bá wù yín, kẹ́ má ṣí etí yín, kẹ́ má àánú. We say Yoruba people they are generous. They are this, they are that. Accommodative. They are this, they are that. Generous kankan, stupid ni wọ́n pè stupidity àgọ̀ ẹni tó bá gbóyìnbó àgọ̀ ni wọ́n pè ìgbà tó bá yá wọ́n á pàyàwó wọ́n á pa ọmọ yín wọ́n á sọ pé àwọn làwọn jogún ilé tẹ́ ẹ kọ́ nígbà tó bá yá ẹ̀rí bọ́ yẹn ń ṣe àwọn Haúsá àbí ẹ̀rí bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe wọ́n. That is how they will start bouncing on you people. They are just waiting. They just want to get, slowly, bit by bit. Now look at Sanwo-Olu, my brother. Sanwo-Olu is saying you are building infrastructure where people are hungry, infrastructure where there is no security, infrastructure to jẹ́ wípé ìlú tá a wà. Anytime Nigeria can explode at any time. Deal with the real situation. Why are you guys not
take another one because of our time? Baba, you and I can hear all night, you know now. Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate it. Not everybody actually kind of like that because they couldn't understand some of them. But I love the fact that he was mixing them all together, speak English here and there. Everything he heard in English. Actually what he was saying in Yoruba, in case if you are wondering, like, okay, what did he say? Come and tell us. Is there reminding all of us, sorry, my caller, is there reminding all of us that, situation in Nigeria has gone worse. Like people can keep pretending, okay? Then he went on to dig into what they are doing in Yoruba land. That the trick and all of that, trying to cut down the Yoruba tradition and culture by trying to kind of make, as you are witnessing today, the Sheshe fight and all that. So he kind of made it clearer that this is not about religion fight. It's more or less about control and the land. And they are already controlling part of the waters in Yoruba land anyway. So yeah. So if we don't wake up, we're going to end up as the Hausas. Back in the days, we used to hear Wazobia. Wa is the Yoruba. Zo is the Hausa. Bia is the Igbo. So they said the three major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. With the major, when they say major, we are talking about with the size of the population that they control within Nigeria. Wa, the Yoruba is come. Zo is come in Hausa. Bia is come in Igbo. Today, Hausas cannot stand alone anymore. They call them Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani. And you will never hear anything called Igbo Fulani or Fulani Igbo. Or we are beginning to hear the Fulani Yoruba now. Yoruba Fulani. Fulani Yoruba. So before we know it, that's what he was talking about. Sorry, my caller. I had to say that, okay? Sorry for keeping you waiting. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sir?
Yeah, it's clear, loud and clear.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thanks so much for calling. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm going to address the last caller. I think he got it all wrong. He got it all wrong in many ramifications. I can understand where it's coming from. He does not even understand. Yeah, it does not even understand what the Igbos even are not even united. Not all the Igbos are for Biafra. I will know the reason why. Yeah, okay, let me just break it down. Let me start. Everybody comes here and shouting revolution, revolution, revolution. The other young man earlier said the army is not the solution and all that until we get up. When are we going to stand up?
For real.
When are we going to stand up? We're talking about the future of Nigeria. We're talking about survival of this entity called Nigeria, so that we can break it and so that everybody will go their separate ways. Some people are in a Big Brother house showing their private parts and messing about young people. They've dumbed them down with entertainment. A lot of young men, everybody wants to be like Davido, which is nothing wrong and all that. How many of them are active to take back their country? So revolution, you cannot do revolution with mouth. You come to Mayegun, I want revolution, Yoruba nation, Yoruba. That is bullshit. Revolution is a serious business. You don't do revolution with sticks and stones. You don't do
it in a day. Revolution is something that you get what you want, you don't leave the streets. So yeah, we should understand what we are making. Yeah, go
the Fulani people that are grazing their cows and all that are carrying AK-47, you're talking revolution. Wake up, people. Wake up. These people are not ready to live, the only language, I said that the other day, yeah, and I'm saying it again, the only language you understand is force. Like the other gentleman that I called for yes, so be it. That's the only thing that will put fear in them, so that even their children that are coming up, because remember, their children, they have been grooming them for this mindset. They are going to grow. The young thief will grow to the old thief.
That's right.
So we need to put the fear of God in them, so that they will not grow and do what their parents did. All that money they've cutted. Do we know how much Miro Dili cutted to the UK? It will be enough for her to stay for the next 5 years, without touching Nigeria. Now, back to this last caller, what he was saying, that that everybody should go about the Yorubas in Kwara State and all that. Listen, the Yoruba in Kwara State are not. What is the percentage of them in Kwara State compared to the other Yoruba in Nigeria? They're not the problem. They're not the problem. Yeah, Tinubu and his gang, are they not the minute people that wants to give the whole Yoruba people bad name?
It's bad name and
Now,
you're so right.
and by insulting the Hausa Fulanis, please, we should just let's be cerebral, let's be sensible. Is that not a Fulani? And there are many others. You'll be shocked. There are many others like Dati and all that do not support all this criminality. So please, let us watch our words and the way we generalize things and throw blanket statements.
That's a very good point you made there. Like not using
because
one brush to paint everybody. Like anybody
exactly,
can jump in and say all these Igbos are like that. Like that would be wrong. Oh yeah, Yorubas are like this and that. That would be wrong. Look at them. I get what you mean. Go on, Baba.
The real Omoale of Yoruba land is Tinubu and his stupid gang. They are the people that give him Yoruba people bad name. They are the real Omoale of Yoruba land. So we should not just come here and be generalizing. And listen, we can come here and say Yoruba nation. IPOB will say Nnamdi Kanu or nothing. The day we'll be ready to face these people with our guns and all that, and they start bringing down planes and official planes from the sky, and they start shooting them down, then then they will know that the people are serious. We're waiting for them on Wednesday and all that. But I can tell you categorically.
I think I like your subtle way of passing that message to say, listen, until the day we all have that mindset that asking whatever we are asking for, there are some expected responsibility from us, not just saying them. If you come out and say, go on.
And it's not just about mouth. It has to be dynamic. We have to. Unfortunately, somebody is going to die. Unfortunately, someone is going to get hurt. That is the reality.
So we must know that when we make all those kind of utterances as well, it's a serious.
We must. It is. This is a serious issue for you to look at during the apartheid regime. People died. If they sat down there and say, the white should leave our land, till today they would have been in apartheid. Mandela would have died in prison.
You're right.
Mandela will have died in prison. So anybody that is listening to this here, until you are ready to carry up arms, if he has to come to that, I know that. Please don't come to my diary or any other place and that starts shouting
to underplay other people's work. You know what? You know something there is this. And somebody actually raised that a while back to say, every time people come on Mayegun's diary political and said people should wake up, people should do the right thing. It is like we are not acknowledging the role that the young and the old people played in this 2023. They are shook the establishment. Some people did that, and they are in Nigeria. So if we look around and be like they didn't do anything, it's like we are saying those people are sleeping.
And they do not comprise of one tribe. It cuts across every ethnicity.
We should always acknowledge that.
Somebody in the comment section, let me just address him. Listen, my name is Jide. Yeah, I'm not a Fulani person and all that. You don't throw blanket statement at people and all that. I am not. See, for us to all go our ways, which I support 110%, we need to break down the nation of Nigeria. We need to put our hands together. The IPOB, the Yoruba nation, everybody, we need to put our hands, because we've got one common enemy, and bring them down. Then we'll talk about
this enemy, and then you can
destroy it. And this fake contraption called Nigeria, we'll bring it down, break it, then we can divide and go our way peacefully. That's it. It's just as simple as that.
That is doable only if all of us are not divided over the singular. I get that. You made a valid point.
It's just as simple as that. So we can talk and have national conference and all that. See, Wednesday, nothing will change. Man, they were going to surprise us again. Everybody will get upset and all that. I've already started preparing my. You said this about a month ago, and I give it a very deep thought. And everything you have said, it just says self-fulfilling prophecy. It has started playing out. We've been seeing all the utterances, so we know what they're going to say on Wednesday. And yeah. So I've prepared my mind.
Thank you so much, okay, for adding answer to this tonight, okay? So that it doesn't.
By the way, I sent you something earlier this afternoon. I think you've already put it out anyway. If you check,
yeah. Okay, great. Double check as well again. Okay, Jude, thank you so much for calling in. Okay, you have a wonderful night over there. Now, this is where we're going to draw the curtains. My time is up, and 3 hours is up as well. I promise you, tomorrow we're going to have another session, which is going to make it like a 24 hours, less than 10 hours or 12 hours before the judgment. So where everybody can still come and have theirs and all of that. But until then, I want to advise all of us to kind of manage to take it easy, okay? The destiny of what's going to happen to Nigeria in the next coming days and weeks lies on the shoulder of these men and women. These men and women. Now, whatever their judgment is, there are people who believe that they will do the right thing. Give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? And let them do their job. However, in the face of the evidence, the constitution, and every other thing that people think we should also hold dear about Nigeria, right? If they go off the line or off the track and we can read and tell, there will also be reactions. Now, what's going to happen after what is what people are not so sure of? Others are hoping that this is just going to be like a common kind of, agitation, where people are just going to feel agitated, cheat us, and then everything will go down. Or maybe it's going to be the Achilles heel that's going to bring Nigeria down to our knees. Even the elite are aware of this. I haven't gotten to the stage of not being sure or how they plan to play it out. On Mayegun's diary Politico, when I see it, I will share it. When I hear it, I will share it. And that is something you can always count on. So next time we see, it is going to be the eve of the judgment day, which is going to be on Wednesday. You don't want to miss that. I will see you some other time. Thank you very much for the evening. Like the broadcast if you haven't already. Share this broadcast as well. Subscribe onto my channel so that when I come on next, you would get the notification. Stay safe and good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Mayegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.